Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Line getting set on second down. The aerial assault continues. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
He'll pull it on the read. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now he's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On third down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll
on these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, he missed it. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At the 35, he's got room. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 6, Notre Dame 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the move. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. They'll run for it on fourth down. Off he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, Notre Dame.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Power ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
That last completion sets them up on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open the second half on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Pulls it in. It's Young. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
That aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. bringing it back, it's Smith. He gets a block. Lowers those pads. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got some room to run. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the fourth quarter of play. Notre Dame 7, Ohio State 6.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll run the toss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They pump it up inside their 3. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Irish! The defense with the scoop and score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I... Scoop it up and try to make the big play. He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point...
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete to the right. And he's running in the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.